All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to talk about a piece of tech that's becoming a huge part of our digital lives, the digital wallet. But what is it really? Let's break it all down and figure it out together.
This quote right here, it just nails it. It tells you that a real digital wallet is so much more than an app you open to check your balance. Nope, it's actually a powerful tool for, well, pretty much everything you do in the digital world.
And that brings us to the first big idea. Probably the best way to think about a digital wallet isn't as, just a place for money. Think of it more like a digital Swiss Army knife. It's packed with all these different tools for all these different jobs. So what are those tools? Well, first off, it's a vault. Super secure, right? It's for keeping all your digital stuff safe. Then, it acts like your passport. It's how you prove you are who you say you are online, but without having to hand over a ton of personal info. And finally, it's a keychain. It's what gets you in the door to all kinds of online services and apps. So you've got three totally different functions, all rolled into one.
Okay, so to really get how this new kind of wallet works, we've got to start with something we all know really well, the old school model that works just like a bank. This is what we call a platform wallet.
I mean, you know how this goes, right? You take your money to the bank, they stick it in their big vault, and you just trust them. You trust them to keep it safe and to give it back to you whenever you ask for it. Simple enough. And that is exactly how a platform wallet works. Some other company, usually a crypto exchange or something similar, is holding on to your digital assets for you. They're the ones dealing with security, they have the keys to the vault, and you basically have to ask their permission to get to your own stuff. It's easy for sure, but that ease, it comes with a pretty big catch.
But what if there was a totally different way? This is where things get really, really interesting. This is the whole idea behind self-custody.
So for a minute, just forget about the bank vault. I want you to picture something else, something way more personal, something you have 100% control over. Just imagine you have this magic wallet, and the only way to open it is with your thumbprint. Nobody else on Earth can get inside. Not a banker, not some big company, not anyone. Only you.
And here's the kicker. Because only you can open it. Nobody can ever stop you from getting to what's inside. No one can freeze your account. What's in there is truly and completely yours.
And that's a self-custody wallet. With one of these, you are the boss. You're the one holding the secret keys, that digital thumbprint that unlocks everything. You literally become your own bank. So this brings us right to the core of it all, the main event of this explainer, the one single thing that separates these two models. And it all comes down to one word, custody. Who's actually in charge of the assets? So let's just put them side by side. It's night and day, really. With a platform wallet, the bank vault, the company holds the assets. They have the final say, and you've got to ask to get to them. With a self-custody wallet, your magic wallet, it's the total opposite. You hold the assets, you have the final say, and your access is direct and absolute. See the difference? It's moving from asking for permission to having direct ownership. Okay, so why is this such a big deal? Why does this whole custody thing matter so much? Well, it's way more than just a techie detail. It's a massive shift in how we think about owning our stuff online. When you boil it all down, it comes to this. Are you okay with trusting some company to hold your assets for you? Or do you want the power and, the responsibility of being completely in charge of your own digital life? That's the real choice you're making here. So I'll just leave you with this one last question to chew on. In this new digital world, there's a famous phrase, not your keys, not your coins. If you're not the one holding the keys to your own vault, can you really truly say that what's inside actually belongs to you?